Don't forget to tune into the Coachella Valley Sports Report Saturdays, 11 a.m. on Fox Sports 1270 a.m. from the InjuryFirmLaw.com studios. This is the Coachella Valley Sports Report. I am your host, Coach B, and we are broadcasting from the InjuryFirmLaw.com studios on Fox Sports 1270 a.m. And as always, we are streaming 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app. And for everyone who's watching the simulcast on Fox 11, welcome on in. Join the party. We are happy to have you here. We're excited to be a part of Fox 11. Today, we got a really, really good show. You know, on the Coachella Valley Sports Report, we talk about local stuff. And I'm excited. We're going to keep the conversation going. We're going to talk about the Coachella Showcase. I have Coach Gasu in the studio with me. And at the bottom of the hour, we're going to have Kiva. She is from the Injury Firm. She is the owner. She's going to call in later on in the show and tell us a little bit about the Injury Firm. As you know, they just came on as the title sponsor of the Fox Sports 1270 a.m. studios, so we appreciate them. But, you know, let's go ahead and get on into it. Last week we had Coach Garrison, we had Coach Johnson from DCA in studio, and I've watched this event they have, and they couldn't have done it without my guy Gasu. And you talk about linemen, dominant linemen. Now, I get a little intimidated, Coachella Valley. I just want to let you, I'm only 5'9". You know, I'm a frail man. I'm allergic to, you know, being beat down. And I tell you, these young men they have out there, I don't know what they're feeding them out here in the Coachella Valley. But, Coach, go ahead and introduce yourself. Do justice on your name. I want to make sure I get it right. Introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience.
Yeah, my name is Coach Aaron Gasu. It's pronounced with a G. It's a Samoan thing. But, I run the G.O.A.T Lineman Showcase, and we partnered with the Coachella Showcase with Chris Johnson and the family over at DCA. So it's been great, man. We love to have you out here and what you're doing for the community, for our kids out here. But, yeah, run the Lineman Showcase, and we have linemen from all over the place come out and compete and earn that championship belt. As you know, I grew up on WWE, and so the championship belt has been a huge, it was an icon for me. So when I got into this position and I built this platform, I knew that was the trophy. We're not doing rings, we're not doing trophies, we're doing championship belts, custom G.O.A.T championship belts.
I love it, Coach. And one thing that I like is, I have great relationships with DCA. Coach Johnson coached our All-Star football game. Coach Garrison is going to coach our basketball game. Last year, DCA swept all the MVP awards. We did basketball, we did baseball, boys and girls basketball, baseball. They swept all the MVP awards. But me being involved in coming out to the showcase is because of you. As you reached out when I was on in Riverside, and you said, hey, you need to get out here. You need to see this. And you have a passion to make sure these kids get coverage. Tell me about that, Coach. Why is that so important to you?
Yeah, I mean, for so long, there hasn't been a lot of traction, a lot of eyes looking to our kids here in the Valley, and it's been forcing our kids to leave to go to other places to get those eyes, to get that traction. So I figured, if I'm here, why not bring it here? Let's take away that excuse from the kids. Take away the excuse from the parents. I can't do this. I can't. All right, well, it's in your backyard now. Now what? So I'll bring the eyes. I'll bring whatever I need to, whatever resources that I have and whatever my group has, we're going to bring it together to put in the Coachella Valley to make sure that these kids and these athletes get the eyes that they need and they deserve, because we have just the same amount of talent out here as the IE, as Riverside, as San Diego. Wherever you want to go, we have it here. They just don't know it yet.
They don't. And you do a great job of making sure everyone knows. And for anyone who wants to get information, you can always go to desertchristianacademy.org and then just search the Coachella Showcase. It's going to be May 1st through May 3rd. So it's starting Friday. And then you were saying even the week before that, which is so important, we were talking about this off air, is they're going to teach kids financial literacy.
Yes,
I mean, how great is that, Coach?
Man, I'm telling you, this Coachella Showcase and what we're doing here, nobody else is doing it. Not in the country, nowhere. I haven't seen it. We're teaching the kids a week before, leading up to financial literacy, teaching these kids and these parents the importance of putting money aside and letting that money do the work for you as you get older, so that when it comes time to retire, because football is only around for so long, you can only play the game for so long. When you're done with football, what are you going to do after? And making sure you have the money to do so. And then when you hit big and you hit your NIL money and things like that, and you go down that avenue, like that, you don't spend that money on useless things, that you use that money and let the money work for you. And then we also have classroom time. Like nobody else is having classroom time with the pros, where you have someone such as Marshall Faulk, who played running back and who was a Hall of Fame running back career. And he's going to sit down in a classroom and teach kids the ins and out of a running back position. And, like, we're going to have a pro for everybody, for every position doing that. Like, where have you seen that, where you have an opportunity for an hour to sit down with a pro and learn the X's and O's on the board?
Yes, and I mean, it's going to be a jam-packed event. Like we said, the week before they're going to be teaching financial literacy. Then you're going to be coached by the pros with a skill camp. You have the GOAT Lineman Challenge. You have a 7-on-7 tournament. And this is what I like. I'm a girl dad. I have 2 boys as well. My wife and I had 3 kids total. My daughter was my firstborn, and I always want to make sure the girls get equal treatment. The girls' flag football. Talk about flag. Flag is on fire right now.
I'm telling you. And then in 2028, it's going to be in the Olympics. For those that don't know, we're trying to start a league down here, an I'm Her platform, specifically for girls, a platform just for the female athletes to have girls flag. We want to start a league to where we have enough girl athletes here. Let's let them all play here first, and let's compete here in our valley. Let's keep all of our talent here, and then let's travel outside to go play in tournaments and other things like that. But we have enough girls to make a full league here, and let's keep it there. So then the boys have their 7-on-7 at the same time outside of season. Why not create an outside of season platform for the girls?
Yes.
So that's what we're doing. It's under the I'm Her platform.
I'm all for it. My daughter was the oldest. When she was in high school, when she graduated, flag football wasn't a thing yet. I truly wish it was, because her 2 brothers played flag football. But tell me a little bit about the GOAT, GOAT Lineman. Tell me if someone wants to do that, because you said you're involved with a athletic facility. You guys just did a golf tournament.
Yeah.
You didn't invite me, which is probably a good thing. If you've seen my golf game, you're like, oh my. But tell me a little bit about GOAT. What do you do? What's your mission? And how does someone who wants to be a lineman get involved with that?
Yeah, so the whole idea started, we're sitting at home talking with my wife about football and about linemen and how they don't get the love. And she was like, then why don't you do it? And I looked at her and I was like, well, what do you mean? She's like, well, you do everything else that you want to do. Like, why not put that in there? So we went all in. She supported me on that, so we went all in, and we went to look for a brand, do this thing, and got the name, trademarked, the Gasu Optimal Athletic Training as the GOAT, greatest of all time. And we started this, and then I partnered with Category 5 in India with Ralph and Fox and the whole team over there. And basically we work with all the youth in the community to just get them sports, build their sports IQ, but also create them into men and women outside of the field. And so we work with the troubled youth, with the high priority youth, and any kind of youth that we have, we work on them and we teach them physically, mentally, but also spiritually to build them up. And then with our golf tournament, we used it as an opportunity to help fundraise so kids that don't have the money or the funds to get private training and to get those meals and to get those things. The golf tournament was to help raise funds to sponsor kids so they could still get the training and they could still get the things that they need without having to come out of their pocket if their parents weren't able to help them out with that.
And that was me growing up. We didn't have money for anything. But if someone wants to do GOAT, go ahead. If anyone's listening, they're interested, name drop your social, phone number, anything that you want them to do to get involved.
Yeah, so, I mean, on Instagram is a big platform that I use the most as far as DMing kids and parents. But it's Coach_GASU, Coach Gasu, is my Instagram, and that's where I do all of the training. And we do group sessions on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for middle school and high school boys. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, we do girls flag football in the gym. And then I also do private sessions whenever you book one. If you want a private session just one-on-one, you don't feel comfortable with the group setting yet, then you can book that, and we'll come and I'll work with you one-on-one and build you from the ground up as far as the lineman is concerned. If you don't play line, you want to play another position, Coach Fox and Coach Ralph can get you right with that.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, you work a lot, you get involved, you give back to the community. That's why I know last week you were doing the golf tournament, you weren't able to make it in, but that's why I wanted to make sure I got you in and make sure we did that. We're gonna take a quick commercial break in just a moment, but you had brought up the support of your wife, and I appreciate that because my wife gave me the support when we decided to do this dream of launching this radio station. But I also want to say, not only do you get involved with athletics, you also get involved with kids as a whole, because you had reached out and said your wife is a teacher and to come read. Now, you can be honest. Did she say that I had a third grade reading level? I mean, was everything okay?
No, everything was good. Everything was good. Yeah.
I just want to name drop your wife. Happy life.
Yeah, Coach. I called her Coach. No, her name is Angie or Angelica Gasu, and she's a teacher as well, and she's now a what is it called? A vice principal for a lower school. But yeah, we've been involved with youth, for as long as I can remember. Since we got together, that was just our mission as a couple. Is just when we find kids that need help, we help them, and we do whatever we can in the resources that we've had to do that. I mean, I've had kids come to my house at 1 o'clock in the morning, knocking on the door and texting for things, and all right, come in the house, let's warm something up out the freezer, and just sleep on the couch, do whatever. Like, we're gonna do what needs to be done to make sure the kids are out of the streets, whatever way possible.
And that's why I wanted to make sure when you couldn't make it last week, I wanted to make sure I got you in studio because it's so hard to see good people. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Just good people that do good things for the community, and you lead with good in your heart. And we're gonna take a commercial break, but for radio, we're gonna come back with the top 10 for TV. We're gonna check out because we have our sponsor will be coming up in the next segment. But for radio, we're gonna jump into that top 10, top five NBA. Coach, he does football, but he does everything else. Let's go ahead and do this. This is the Coachella Valley Sports Report. I'm your host, Coach B. We are broadcasting from the injuryfirmlaw.com studios on Fox Sports 1270 AM. And as always, we are streaming 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app, and everyone joining us on Fox 11 Palm Springs. We'll be right back.
Can't get enough of the Coachella Valley Sports Report? Then make sure you follow us. We're on X and Instagram at CVSR Fox Sports.
Don't forget to tune into the Coachella Valley Sports Report Saturdays, 11 a.m. on Fox Sports 1270 a.m. from the injuryfirmlaw.com studios. An accident can change your life in an instant. One moment you're driving to work, the next you're dealing with pain, stress, and bills that just keep piling up. That's why you need the Injury Firm, the official law firm of Fox Sports 1270 AM and the Coach B Show, to step in and protect your rights. If you've been injured because of someone else's negligence, the Injury Firm should be your first call. Car accidents, slip, trip, and falls, dog bites, and much more. They will guide you through every step and work with you to get the compensation you deserve. They don't just talk results. They have recovered millions for their clients. So don't go it alone. Get a team that's on your side from day one. Call the Injury Firm today at 949-575-8875 or visit them on the web at injuryfirmlaw.com. The Real Estate Solution upholds an ongoing commitment to providing an elevated level of personal service. Their clients come first. And as a result, they are able to achieve more than they've ever dreamed with their real estate investments. Take it from me, Coach B. I am a personal client, and from the start, they exceeded all my wife and I expectations. Give them a call today at 888-768-3918. That's 888-768-3918. Ask for a free real estate report. You can get exclusive VIP reports to help you with your next purchase or sale and learn how to invest your time and money wisely in this market. Finding your dream home has never been easier with the Real Estate Solution. Call them today at 888-768-3918, 888-768-3918, or visit them on the web, therealestatesolution.net. DRE number 020886261. This is the Coachella Valley Sports Report. I am your host, Coach B. We are broadcasting from the injuryfirmlaw.com studios on Fox Sports 1270 AM. And as always, we are streaming 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app. And make sure you catch the simulcast on Fox 11 Palm Springs.
Someone's calling in on the Fox Sports Radio Celebrity Hotline.
I'm excited. we have a special guest calling in right now from the injury firm. That will be Hiva. But first and foremost, I want to say we are excited because the injury firm recently came on as a title sponsor of the Fox Sports 1270 AM studios. Their ads run here on 1270 AM as well as our simulcast on Fox 11. And additionally, their sponsorship helps us with our All-Star games, the Coachella Valley All-Star Classic Series, ensuring that our student athletes are able to participate for free. And then we also give a scholarship at the game. So with that, Hiva, I want to say thank you.
Of course. It's a pleasure. It's my honor to help the students out. It makes me so happy.
Yes, and it's one of those situations when we first reached out, your staff got right back to us. They were excited to do that. So I really, really can't say thank you enough. But let's dig into your practice, the injury firm. I want to talk to you a little bit. For those who are not familiar, can you tell us about the injury firm and what makes your firm different from other personal injury law spaces?
Yeah, the injury firm primarily practices with auto accident victims, dog bites, slip and falls. And I would say what makes us different is that I think personal injury law is very personal to each victim. And what makes us different is not only I have created a family here at the firm, but I make sure that everybody here is treated so well so that they can continue that with every client. Clients here have our cell phone number. They can reach us anytime. They're not just a number. We built relationships with them. I know my clients' family members. We get, when a client gets into an accident, we get to know their families and see how that accident affected them, not just the person, but everybody around them. And we always make sure that when clients leave here, they leave happy. When they look at that distribution sheet, they're happy with what they're walking away with. Not another firm that's taking the majority of the settlement, but actually giving back to the person who was injured. So I want to make sure whoever leaves here, they're happy, and that's why we have a high current client referral, and that's the biggest accomplishment, honestly.
Right, and I can feel it in the passion with your staff, like we said. And one of the things I just want to ask you, and actually, as a matter of fact, one of our on-air personalities here just recently got into an accident, so I'm going to send him your firm's information. But if someone gets into an accident, what is the first step they should take, and how can your team help guide them through that process?
The first step they should take is call the police, make sure that they do create a police report, take photos of the accident scene, make sure to get any witness statements, obviously exchange information with the other party, get their insurance information, get all the right documentation, and call an attorney as soon as possible, whether that's us or somebody else. They should do that, and I would advise them to not speak to the insurance company. That's why I would advise them to get the case to the right professionals so that they can handle it. Just because sometimes, clients don't know and they say something to their insurance company or the other party's insurance company, and then they use it against them later. We see this all the time.
And that makes perfect sense. That took me to my next question. Many people hesitate to contact an attorney. And like you said, time is of the essence and it's critical. Yeah. What would you say to someone who's unsure if they have a case or anything?
I would want to know why they're unsure. I can understand why they're unsure. Sometimes I hear clients say, well, the previous firm I was at, they took most of my settlement. That's why, I think clients should do their research and go with the right person. And if they go with the right person, there's nothing to lose. There's only to gain. If the right person handles their claim, they can get the best treatment possible and get the best compensation. You can't go back in time. You can't undo the accident, but what we can do is get them compensation and the best treatment possible. And there's nothing to lose. They don't have to pay anything up front. there's, literally nothing to lose from this but to gain.
Right. And then one thing I have, this is a personal thing. I just want to know this, and we kind of opened it up at the beginning, but what made you decide to partner with us here at Fox Sports 1270 AM, and what has the experience been like for the injury firm?
So far, the experience has been great. And the reason why I wanted to partner up with you guys because of your location. So I have some family members who actually live in the Palm Springs, Coachella Valley area. And back in the day when they got into an accident, they ended up going with one of those bigger firms before I even became an attorney. And I feel like they didn't get the best justice they deserved. And they're always like, Hiva, why don't you, help people out here? You guys do great. You guys really help your clients. And so that's why I thought to expand in that area to help as many people possible.
And that's awesome. We really appreciate it. And last one, another personal question. Your sponsorship directly helps student athletes that participate in our all-star games. It's like we said at the beginning, it makes it free for them to participate. They get a custom jersey they can keep a lifetime, and the MVP of the game gets a scholarship. Now, you got into law because you wanted to help with animal rights, but what is it like for you to help these student athletes? Like you said, before you got in law and you helped your family out, these students are still trying to find their way. How does that impact you personally?
It impacts me because when I was in high school, I didn't, I wasn't from a lot of money. I was in a lower socioeconomic status, and I used to play soccer, and our school was very underfunded, and we didn't have these opportunities to play and to get even like sport items, So when I knew that I could help a community out that necessarily didn't have the funds, that kind of resonated with me and took me back to when I was that age. And my parents, they couldn't really afford all that. So I saw it as a great opportunity to give back and make myself feel whole, like that teenage me, that didn't have it.
That's awesome. And one last thing, I know this is off the cuff, but I'm a girl dad. My daughter is the oldest. She's in nursing school right now. I have a daughter and then 2 sons. She loves fashion. She's a fashion thing, and she wants to start her own business and get into fashion. You are a very successful young lady that was able to launch your own practice, and you've been very successful in what you're doing. What advice would you give, not necessarily just my daughter, but any young lady that wants to be the next Hiva, that is able to be successful in business?
Two things. One, don't be afraid. Go out there. I think failure is actually the best. If you fail, look at that as an accomplishment and learn from it. Keep going and do right by people. Go in it with the right intentions of helping others. So if your daughter wants to go into fashion, the way she should look at it is, I'm going to go out there and make other women beautiful and feel beautiful, I think if you have the right intentions and you go out there with the mindset of helping people, everything good will come back to you and you will succeed.
That's awesome. I thank you so much for your time. I know you're extremely busy. I appreciate you putting me on the calendar, calling into Fox Sports 1270 AM. Once again, that is Hiva, the owner of the injury firm. If you have a case or you don't know, you're not sure, make sure you go to injuryfirmlaw.com. We are broadcasting from the injuryfirmlaw.com studios. Thank you so much for your time, Hiva. We have to make this a regular thing.
Thank you so much as well. Thank you for your time. We look forward to working with you guys in the future.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. This is the Coachella Valley Sports Report. I am your host, Coach B, and we are broadcasting from the injuryfirmlaw.com studios on Fox Sports 1270 AM. And as always, we are streaming 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app. And make sure you catch the simulcast on Fox 11 Palm Springs.
Can't get enough of the Coachella Valley Sports Report? Then make sure you follow us. We're on X and Instagram at CVSR Fox Sports.
Don't forget to tune into the Coachella Valley Sports Report Saturdays, 11 a.m. on Fox Sports 1270 a.m. from the injuryfirmlaw.com studios. An accident can change your life in an instant. One moment you're driving to work, the next you're dealing with pain, stress, and bills that just keep piling up. That's why you need the Injury Firm, the official law firm of Fox Sports 1270 AM and the Coach B Show, to step in and protect your rights. If you've been injured because of someone else's negligence, the Injury Firm should be your first call. Car accidents, slip, trip, and falls, dog bites, and much more. They will guide you through every step and work with you to get the compensation you deserve. They don't just talk results. They have recovered millions for their clients. So don't go it alone. Get a team that's on your side from day one. Call the Injury Firm today at 949-575-8875 or visit them on the web at injuryfirmlaw.com. The Real Estate Solution upholds an ongoing commitment to providing an elevated level of personal service. Their clients come first. And as a result, they are able to achieve more than they've ever dreamed with their real estate investments. Take it from me, Coach B. I am a personal client, and from the start, they exceeded all my wife and I expectations. Give them a call today at 888-768-3918. That's 888-768-3918. Ask for a free real estate report. You can get exclusive VIP reports to help you with your next purchase or sale and learn how to invest your time and money wisely in this market. Finding your dream home has never been easier with the Real Estate Solution. Call them today at 888-768-3918, 888-768-3918, or visit them on the web, therealestatesolution.net. DRE number 020886261. Don't forget to tune into the Coachella Valley Sports Report Saturdays, 11 a.m. on Fox Sports 1270 a.m. from the injuryfirmlaw.com studios. Coach B here, Fox Sports 1270 a.m. And as always, I want to thank the viewers for tuning in here on Fox 11. We are so pleased to be a part of the Fox 11 lineup. And if you don't get a chance to wake up and see our show Friday mornings here on Fox 11, you can always hear us on 1270 a.m. Palm Springs. And if you don't get a chance to hear that live Saturday mornings at 11 o'clock, you can always go to the iHeartRadio app and you can search the Coachella Valley Sports Report, or you can check us out on YouTube as well. But it's going to be a big week. We're excited about all the things that we have going on this week. We have the second annual Coachella Valley Basketball Classic. Now, the game is going to take place this Saturday, April 12th, 2026 at Indio High School. Last year when we did the game, it was a fantastic success. We thank everybody for coming out and supporting that game. We had the boys game. We had the girls game. We'll do it again this year. The girls game will tip off at 4 p.m. The boys game will tip off at 5:30 p.m. And it's going to be at Indio High School. We look forward to seeing you all come out there and celebrate these seniors from the Coachella Valley. Give them one more chance to go out there and shine and have a fantastic game. And then also, I want to thank the Injury Firm for calling in today and sponsoring the Fox Sports 1270 AM studios. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. They are the title sponsor here for our TV show on Fox 11. And also thank you to Coach Gasu for coming in and talking about the Coachella Showcase. It is my time to get out of here. It's time for me to go. Thank you so much for listening to, or watching, I should say, the Coachella Valley Sports Report right here on Fox 11. We'll see you again next week.
Can't get enough of the Coachella Valley Sports Report? Then make sure you follow us. We're on X and Instagram at CVSR Fox Sports.
Don't forget to tune into the Coachella Valley Sports Report Saturdays, 11 a.m. on Fox Sports 1270 a.m. from the injuryfirmlaw.com studios.